From as early as 2 years old, Sơn Tùng showed an exceptional gift for music. As little Nguyen Thân Tung, he could sing along to familiar melodies clearly, on beat, and with striking emotion. Every time music played at home, he would listen intently and hum along, surprising everyone in his family. His passion went beyond simply repeating songs. Tung often came up with his own tunes, sometimes mimicking existing songs, other times improvising new melodies. This showed a natural musical sensibility and creativity far beyond that of children his age. His mother, who loved music herself, was the first to notice his talent. She encouraged him early on, surrounding him with songs and rhythms in everyday life. Family singing sessions became an important foundation for nurturing his budding passion for music. As he grew, Tung took part in school performances and small community events. Unlike many children who felt shy on stage, he appeared confident and natural, showing not only a good voice but also a stage presence that caught attention. The discovery of his talent at such a young age became the first milestone in Sơn Tung's journey. It wasn't just a childhood anecdote, it planted the seeds for what would become a brilliant music career, where that little boy grew into Vietnam's Prince of V-pop. As his passion for music grew stronger, Tung set his sights on professional training. In 2012, he applied to the Ho Chi Minh City Conservatory of Music, one of the most prestigious schools for young musicians. The result was remarkable. He scored among the highest in the entrance exam that year. This proved not only his natural talent, but also his serious dedication to honing his craft. No longer just a boy singing instinctively, he stepped into a professional environment where vocal technique, music theory, and stage performance were rigorously taught. But his path wasn't entirely smooth. Despite his excellent entry results, Tung soon faced a difficult choice: continue formal studies or focus fully on a budding music career. Eventually, he decided to pause his studies and devote all his energy to mainstream music. That decision stirred debate, but for Tung, it was a turning point. Without that leap of faith, audiences might never have witnessed the explosive rise of a phenomenon in Vietnamese music. It was this boldness, this willingness to risk, that shaped his distinctive character. In 2011, still an unknown young artist, Sơn Tùng wrote and uploaded his song Con Muôn Ngang Qua, The Passing Rain, on Zing MP3. Within just 2 months, it racked up 1.7 million plays, an extraordinary number for the time. With its catchy melody, youthful lyrics, and unique voice, the track immediately captured the hearts of young listeners. It didn't just put Sơn Tung's name on the map, it also marked the arrival of a fresh new sound in Vietnamese pop music. The song's breakthrough proved that even outside the traditional music industry path, Tung could spark something huge. Practically overnight, he went from an anonymous student to a rising star. And from there, the journey of Vietnam's Prince of V-pop truly began. As Sơn Tung's fame grew, the media and fans began calling him the Prince of V-pop. This wasn't just about his looks or charisma, but about his role as a trendsetter. Every song release seemed to create waves, every fashion choice turned into a style inspiration, and every performance drew nationwide attention. The nickname reflected the way he redefined Vietnamese pop for a new generation. He brought in modern production, global sounds, and bold visuals, while still keeping lyrics that resonated deeply with local audiences. In doing so, he stood out from his peers and carved a throne of his own. What's remarkable is that this title came early in his career, yet Sơn Tùng lived up to it with consistency. His music videos often broke records, his concerts sold out quickly, and he became a household name far beyond music lovers alone. Being called the Prince of V-pop carried pressure, but it also became a badge of honor. For a young boy who once sang along to songs at age 2, it was proof of how far natural talent, relentless passion, and bold choices could take someone. 17 marked a turning point when Sơn Tùng released Lạc Trôi, Lost and Floating, and Nơi Này Có Anh, This Place Has You. These songs didn't just dominate charts in Vietnam. They trended internationally, with millions of YouTube views pouring in within hours of release. Lạc Trôi stood out with its fusion of traditional Vietnamese elements and modern electronic beats, while Nơi Này Có Anh carried a romantic, heartfelt charm. Together, they showcased Tung's versatility and vision as an artist unafraid to experiment. The music videos, rich in cinematic visuals and symbolic storytelling, further elevated his image. They set a new standard for V-pop production quality, making international audiences take notice of Vietnam's rising music scene. For Sơn Tùng, this wasn't just about chart success. It was a declaration that V-pop could be global, that a Vietnamese artist could rival international stars in both creativity and influence. As Sơn Tùng career skyrocketed, he made a bold decision in 2016 to establish his own company, M-TP Entertainment. For a young artist, this was no small move. It meant taking control not only of his music, but also of his image, his team, and his long-term direction. Through M-TP Entertainment, he built a creative empire that allowed him full artistic freedom. From producing songs to crafting high-quality music videos, everything carried his distinct style. This independence gave him space to innovate without compromise, something few artists in Vietnam had dared to attempt before. The company also became a launching pad for ambitious projects, like his Sky Tour concerts, which blended top-tier production with cinematic storytelling. These shows proved that Vietnamese music events could rival international standards, and they further cemented Sơn Tùng reputation as a visionary. More than just a business venture, M-TP Entertainment symbolized his transformation, from a boy with raw talent into a leader shaping the future of V-pop. In 2019, Sơn Tùng stunned fans worldwide by releasing Hãy Trao Cho Anh, Give It To Me, featuring none other than American rap legend Snoop Dogg. This collaboration was groundbreaking. It marked one of the rare times a Vietnamese artist worked with a global superstar of that caliber. The music video, set in a lavish mansion with tropical vibes, combined international aesthetics with Sơn Tùng signature style. Within 24 hours, it hit over 25 million views on YouTube, smashing records and placing Vietnam firmly on the global music map. Snoop Dogg's effortless cameo and Madison Beer's appearance elevated the project to an international level, but what truly stood out was Tung's ability to hold his ground. He didn't appear as a newcomer beside a legend. He shone as an equal collaborator. For many fans, Hãy Trao Cho Anh wasn't just a catchy summer hit, it was a statement. Sơn Tùng M-TP had stepped beyond Vietnam's borders, ready to play on the world stage. In 2020, Sơn Tùng took another unprecedented step by releasing Sky Tour Movie, a documentary concert film that followed his nationwide tour. Instead of just showing performances, the film gave audiences a behind-the-scenes look at his creative process, his struggles, and his passion for delivering unforgettable shows. The movie was screened in major cinemas across Vietnam and quickly became a cultural event. Tickets sold out, and fans packed theaters to relive the excitement of his concerts. What made it special was not only the music, but also the story of an artist's relentless pursuit of excellence. With high-quality production, emotional storytelling, and explosive live footage, Sky Tour Movie proved that Vietnamese music could transcend the stage and thrive on the big screen. It wasn't just a film. It was a statement about artistry, ambition, and the unbreakable bond between Sơn Tùng and his fanbase, Sky. Throughout his career, Sơn Tùng repeatedly broke YouTube records in Vietnam and beyond. His music videos consistently hit millions of views within hours, often ranking among the world's top trending videos upon release. For example, Hey Trao Choan reached over 25 million views in its first day, while Ko Shak You La Jai, Isn't It Love, drew more than 18 million views in just 24 hours, setting new records for Vietnamese artists. These achievements showed not only his popularity, but also the power of his carefully crafted music and visuals. Breaking such records wasn't about numbers alone. It symbolized a shift in how Vietnamese music was perceived globally. Sơn Tùng proved that a local artist could compete on the same platform as